So, another incredible day for Italian rugby. Italy beating Wales, finishing the 2024 Six Nations with 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats. Finished 5th in the table, which kind of feels a bit harsh given the way we've played and the results we've had, and given that it's our most successful tournament in terms of points scored on the table. So really great. There was a chance we could have finished 3rd if we'd have got a bonus point against Wales. We could have finished 3rd if results had gone our way. As it turned out, France beat England anyway, so it wouldn't have really mattered. However, 24-21 against Wales. Now, I think that scoreline definitely flatters Wales. Wales scored 2 tries in the last sort of few minutes to make the scoreline look a little bit more respectable, but you know, at one stage it was 23-7 to Italy, and it was just total control. There was a little period in that second half where Wales came at us a bit, scored the try. I personally thought it was double movement. Wasn't particularly happy with that decision by the referee. However, it didn't really matter. Garbisi kicked a penalty, Martin Pagerello scored a penalty, and ultimately that put the tie to bed, and it means that Italy have done back-to-back in Cardiff, back-to-back wins, and undefeated in 3, which is things we've never done before. We haven't seen this from Italy before. And the game itself, it wasn't a fluke again, just like the Scotland game, which was kind of a lot more hectic. This was a really controlled, mature performance from still such a young team. Let's not forget. It was such control, organised. The defence was just phenomenal. That is probably maybe the best defensive performance I've seen from an Italian side. Marius Goosen requires a lot of credit. That was his last game. He leaves now he was part of the Kieran Crowley coaching group. He leaves now at the end of the Six Nations. His contract's up, so it's great to give him that send-off. I'm sure he'll be delighted with what he managed to do with this side towards the end of his sort of tenure as one of the coaches. But yeah, the defensive performance was phenomenal, and again we are talking about the same guys. CallmeMarcello, but the man of the match, Nacho Brex, who also showed afterwards he can chop a pint, which is always a great thing to see. Some guy that finishes a game of rugby, comes off the pitch and necks a pint of beer. What more do you want? And if that man doesn't get player of the tournament, I have said I will lead the riot to Six Nations HQ to demand that man is given player of the tournament. I think there will be an element of sort of, because Italy have done so well, I think it's fair that Italy, I think we'll have 2 nominations. I think Menoncello and Brex will both be nominated. Maybe even Michele Lamaro, who has topped the charts for tackles made. I think, I can't remember the exact number, but I think it's about 100, which was kind of well clear of anyone else. He was, again, an absolute monster in that game with Wales, which was based on defence. He was so good. The team was so good, to be 18-0 up with an hour played, and Wales was staring at, being nilled, which was sort of crazy, really. But it was a really good start. We had some brilliant tries. I mean, Monty Ioane's try is so well worked. It's a brilliant break. Initially, I think it was Ross Vincent who made the break. Could have scored, and that was from a really nice move as well. So yeah, that was a beautiful try from Monty Ioane in the first half. And then Lorenzo Panni, who came in for Ange Capuozzo because he broke his hand, had a brilliant game. I mean, the Zebre player, he's had such a good start to this season. He's still such a young man, but he's really proved that he's capable at this level. He scores a beautiful try, which I'll try and share on some of my channels as well. Brilliant try. Those 2 tries were just shows Italy, when they play and when they choose to play, they can play brilliant rugby. We knew that before the Six Nations. We knew that last year, but we weren't playing in the right areas of the pitch. Now we seem to be playing in the right areas of the pitch. We're striking when we get the opportunities. In that first half, that first try was off a set piece in the middle of the pitch, and then the one in the second half was, I think it was on our own 10-metre line, so you know, still shows some guts to sort of run from there, but a brilliant try. So we're playing in the right areas of the pitch, we're striking when we need to, and we were again really prolific in that 22, you know, in that Welsh danger zone. I think Wales did have a lot of the ball, but we defended so aggressively, so well drilled. The breakdown, we were competitive. Like I said, Lamana was fantastic, and then behind the ball, and Pajrelo, when he came on, he was good too. Garbisi had another good game, missed another easy kick, but he's playing a bit of a smile on his face. He doesn't look like he's under a load of pressure, he doesn't look like he's stressed, he looks like he's playing freely, and he's benefiting from that, and he scores a really important penalty to sort of kill the game off as well. So overall, it was just a fantastic performance from Italy. It's been a fantastic tournament. To come from the World Cup and losing Crowley in such a small amount of time, for Gonzalo Quesada to come in and be able to turn things around seemingly so quickly is hugely impressive, and he deserves so much credit. And now we're looking forward to the summer tour, now we're looking forward to the autumns, and we're just thinking, you know, where can this team go now? Quesada's clearly got a grip with it already. He's now going to make some changes in the coaching setup, he's going to bring some new people in. So it's just very exciting to see where Quesada can now take this team. Fantastic tournament, such a impressive turnaround, and just so exciting to be an Italian rugby fan. URC's going well, Benetton are going well, Zebra are going well, the senior team is going well, the under-20s are going well. So much to like. It's been a brilliant 8 weeks. The Women's Six Nations still to come as well. And hopefully, you know, our team can continue to impress there as well. It's just a great time to be an Italian rugby fan. Italian rugby is in probably the best position it's ever been in. So that's hugely positive. And yeah, can't wait for it to resume. But I think those boys will come back now and hopefully push on at club level, and the URC and Benetton can push, and Zebra can push. You know, we've got knockout stages of the European competitions to come with both the Italian franchises, and in the league as well. You know, what can Benetton do with the playoffs? So another brilliant day. I'm still very hungover at this point, and have a long night of drinking, but all worth it. Fingers crossed when the Six Nations Awards come out. We've got some nominations: Brex, Menoncello, maybe even Lamaro, and one of them should win it. So yeah, brilliant stuff. As ever, Forza Italia.